Hi everybody, welcome to Live with Children. I'm in Boston for PEGS 2025 and I'm delighted to be catching up with Paul Steinberg from Lightcast, who I met in Barcelona actually last year. So Paul, first of all, how are you?
Doing fantastic.
Well, it's great to see you. Now, I know you made a big announcement yesterday here at the event, but before we talk about that, for people not familiar with Lightcast, can you give me a quick overview of the company first of all?
Sure. Lightcast has developed a platform that is based on the technology called OEWAD, which utilizes picoliter droplets to carry out reactions for things like antibody discovery, cell and gene therapy, and other biologics experimentation.
Brilliant. Now, as I said, you had a presentation yesterday and quite a big announcement today. So what was that presentation about?
We did. Here at PEGS in Boston, we are thrilled to be issuing our limited commercial release of the Envisia platform. It now has a name. It lives and breathes and is now on the market. We, after over a year of working with our early access customers through our Luminary program to demonstrate the power of the platform, we're now expanding the technology access program to another set of customers as we continue to expand the applications empowered by the platform.
That's brilliant. Now, we're going to go see the poster you've got here. Excuse me, but before we do that, what makes Envisia unique and different, and why should people use that rather than what's already in the marketplace?
Well, Envisia, as I mentioned, utilizes picoliter droplets to carry out very precise, very controlled experimentation. As an example, you might want to query tens of thousands of B cells for the secretion of a specific target antibody. We can do that with a bead-based assay. We can carry out to other single-cell functional analyses, such as cell-based assays, or GFP functional reporting assays. And the real power of the platform is its ability to do sequential analysis, which is to merge multiple assays to query multiple different components of your biological experiment in a single sequential experiment.
Brilliant. Well, Paul, thank you for that. Now we're going to go and have a look at the poster. So, Paul, we're going to leave you now. I'm going to join your colleagues. So, viewers, bear with us one second while we teleport over to the poster.
Let's do it.
We are now joined by Simon Margerison from Lightcast, who's going to give us a quick overview of the poster we've got here. So, Simon, first of all, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Rizwan. How are you?
I'm very, very well. So, Simon, tell me more about this poster.
Yeah, so basically in this poster we're showcasing the technology that we've revealed this week at PEGS.
Yep.
So here we're looking at the system. So we've got an instrument, benchtop instrument, fully self-contained. And the right-hand side of that we've got the consumable cartridge.
Yep.
And then we're showcasing how that technology works. So we use a technology called opto-electro-wetting on dielectric to enable us to create droplets, but not only create them, to control those droplets very easily. So if we move slightly further down, the importance of that is really because when you generate droplets, you are subject to Poisson distribution. A lot of those droplets will be empty and some will contain a single cell. What we can do is we can filter those droplets using our machine learning algorithm, and we can get rid of those empty droplets or those droplets that contain more than one cell, and we can increase that from 27% up to greater than 95% single cell occupancy. And we've been demonstrating that with a wide range of cells. These are just some of the cell types we've been looking at. So what we wanted to do is showcase how that can be used. So in the first example, what we've done is we've taken two hybridoma cell lines. One is secreting an antibody that we're interested in, TNF-alpha, and a second that contains a hybridoma that is irrelevant. It's secreting an irrelevant antibody. And we mixed those, so we had mainly the irrelevant one and 1% of the relevant hybridoma. And what we did then is put the hybridoma in one set of droplets and our assay, which contains our bead and our secondary antibody, in a second droplet. We can then merge those droplets, and whether we look at the fluorescence, we can see antibody-specific detection or no binding signal. And we can see on the right-hand side that we can see each of those droplets over multiple time points, and we can start to see that PE signal that's coming from our antibody that's relevant being generated over time. As we move down, what we can see is that we can track individual droplets over time. So this is looking at different time points. On the right-hand side, we can see these time points. So we're picking up those droplets quite quickly, and then we can track those, generating antibody over time. The second experiment at the bottom of the poster is showing that we don't get crosstalk between droplets, so we can be sure that when we see a hit, it is a real hit. So here we took our hybridoma with our binding assay, but in the second set of droplets we had media only. And what we did is line those up next to each other on our chip. And when we look even over multiple hours, what we can see is that you get absolutely no signal coming from the media-only droplets, but we get a nice signal coming from our droplets that contain our cells. So we're really confident that we don't get crosstalk, and this is a really key feature of the technology. And then right at the bottom, we're just showing the timeline, really, that we can generate these assays and these signals and get the droplets off in under 6 hours. It all depends on the assays you want to run, but under 6 hours for a full workflow on our platform.
Brilliant. Simon, that's fantastic. So thanks for giving me that quick overview. So if you'd like to learn more, come and talk to Simon and the rest of the team at the Lightcast booth. If you can't do that, however, you can meet them at many other shows. Follow them on LinkedIn and go to their website. So it's great to see you, my friend. Enjoy the rest of the time in Boston. And viewers, thank you for watching. Until next time, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks.